The European Managers Alliance has reportedly sent shockwaves through the football world, calling on FIFA to suspend Argentina from the next World Cup and even reconsider their 1986 title. Here's why the story has sparked so much controversy. Following the recent tournament, Argentina's national team has faced serious criticism, with some accusing them of displaying unsportsmanlike behavior, intimidating opponents, and benefiting from controversial refereeing decisions. Critics point to heated confrontations, offensive chants, and physical clashes involving Spain's players as evidence that the spirit of fair play was lost. Before we continue, if you believe Argentina deserves punishment, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment "Ban Argentina" below. Welcome back, everyone. We begin this football controversy in Spain with legendary manager Pep Guardiola. In a widely discussed interview on the famous Spanish radio station Cadena SER, Guardiola reportedly shared his disappointment over what he witnessed. He said, "Today I want to speak not only as a football manager, but as someone who has dedicated his life to protecting the values of this sport. I have always admired Argentina's football history, but after watching what happened in this tournament, I found myself deeply disappointed. The aggressive scenes we witnessed during the matches and even after the final whistle simply do not represent the game I love." He went on to describe the events, saying, "It was painful to watch. I never expected to see international players involved in such heated confrontations with Spain's squad after lifting the World Cup. Regardless of the result, football should always be about respect, dignity, and sportsmanship. What unfolded has raised serious questions that cannot simply be ignored." He went on to say that, in his opinion, the current Argentine squad no longer reflects the values of sportsmanship that football is meant to represent. Guardiola argued that the repeated controversies surrounding the team have raised serious concerns among many people in the football community. He added that if such behavior continues, FIFA should carefully examine whether stronger disciplinary action is necessary before the next World Cup. Speaking about Spain's role as one of the tournament hosts, he said he hopes every nation that participates will respect the spirit of fair competition. Guardiola also called on football leaders across Europe to work together in encouraging FIFA to protect the integrity of the game. He finished by urging supporters around the world to stand behind fair play and respect above everything else. From Pep Guardiola, the attention shifted to Spain manager Luis de la Fuente. Appearing on Spanish national television, TVE, he spoke with a serious expression as he reflected on the controversy surrounding the tournament. De la Fuente said he was disappointed by what he believed was a lack of respect shown during the aftermath of the match. According to him, emotions crossed the line after the final whistle, creating scenes that should never be associated with international football. He argued that every player should accept victory and defeat with dignity, adding that football loses its meaning when respect disappears. He also questioned several refereeing decisions that had become the subject of widespread debate throughout the competition. De la Fuente said many supporters were left asking whether every team had been treated equally and called for greater transparency in future tournaments. Referring to the long-running debate surrounding Argentina's 1986 World Cup triumph, he said that controversial moments from football history continue to divide opinion and deserve open discussion rather than being ignored. He concluded by urging FIFA to investigate every major complaint fairly and ensure that future competitions are remembered for football rather than controversy. The debate soon spread beyond Spain and reached Portugal. José Mourinho entered the discussion during an interview on Sport TV, delivering his thoughts in his trademark direct style. Mourinho said he has never been afraid to speak his mind whenever he believes football's values are being challenged. He argued that every national team, regardless of its reputation or history, should be held to the same standards of discipline and respect. With Portugal preparing to co-host the next World Cup alongside Spain and Morocco, he expressed hope that the tournament would showcase fair competition, professionalism, and mutual respect among every participating nation. Mourinho also questioned FIFA's response to the growing criticism, saying that concerns raised by supporters and football figures should not be dismissed. In his view, the governing body has a responsibility to investigate controversial incidents openly and apply the rules consistently to every team. He concluded by saying that football's future depends on protecting fairness, accountability, and sportsmanship, arguing that those principles must always come before rivalry or reputation. From Portugal, the controversy then shifted to Italy, where the experienced. The spotlight then turned to Carlo Ancelotti, who entered the debate during an interview with Sky Sports Italia. Speaking in his trademark calm and measured style, Ancelotti said he was now looking at the issue not only as a coach but also as someone representing Brazil on the international stage. According to him, football can only survive when respect for opponents comes before emotion. He praised Brazil's reaction after their round of 16 elimination, saying the players accepted defeat with dignity, applauded their opponents, and left the pitch with their heads held high. In contrast, he argued that Argentina's recent conduct had sparked criticism from many corners of the football world and deserved serious discussion. He continued by saying that several controversial moments during the tournament had left fans questioning whether every team was being judged by the same standard. Ancelotti argued that debates over refereeing decisions involving Egypt, England, and other nations had only increased public frustration. Referring to the long-running controversy surrounding the 1986 World Cup, he said that football history should always remain open to discussion whenever disputed incidents continue to divide opinion. In his view, FIFA should carefully examine every complaint and prove that fairness comes before reputation. As the debate spread across Europe, Jurgen Klopp also shared his thoughts during an interview with Sky Sports Germany. Known for speaking passionately, Klopp said numbers, video footage, and endless discussions had fueled worldwide arguments about several controversial decisions from the tournament. He claimed that one incident involving Lionel Messi against England had generated enormous debate among analysts, with many supporters questioning whether VAR had handled the situation correctly. According to Klopp, these conversations had damaged public confidence and left millions wondering whether consistency had truly been maintained throughout the competition. Returning to the discussion, Ancelotti stressed that football authorities cannot ignore accusations of rough conduct or post-match confrontations if they want supporters to trust the game. He argued that any investigation should be thorough, transparent, and based on evidence rather than emotion. Speaking on behalf of many respected coaches across Europe, he said their shared goal was to protect football's reputation and encourage stronger standards of sportsmanship. He concluded by urging FIFA to review every controversial incident carefully and make decisions that strengthen the integrity of future tournaments. The attention then shifted back to Spain, where Luis Enrique joined the growing conversation during an appearance on Movistar Plus. Speaking with his usual direct style, Enrique said he has never believed in hiding his opinions when football's core values are at stake. He described the heated scenes following the final whistle as disappointing and argued that such moments overshadow the beauty of the sport itself. According to him, football should always inspire respect, enjoyment, and healthy competition, and whenever those principles are replaced by confrontation, the entire football community pays the price. Special treatment had made some people believe they were untouchable. Enrique continued his criticism by saying that several refereeing decisions involving Egypt, Switzerland, and England had become major talking points throughout the tournament. In his opinion, those incidents deserved a full review because millions of supporters were still debating whether every team had been treated equally. Referring once again to the long-standing controversy surrounding the 1986 World Cup, Enrique said the debate over Maradona's famous Hand of God goal has never truly disappeared and continues to divide football fans around the world. He argued that FIFA should never be afraid to revisit controversial moments if doing so helps strengthen confidence in the sport. Enrique added that, as one of the countries preparing to host the next World Cup, Spain hopes to welcome teams that compete with professionalism, respect, and fair play. He said every nation should arrive ready to represent football in the best possible way, and that any allegations of misconduct must be investigated fairly and transparently. According to Enrique, the governing body now faces the challenge of convincing supporters that its decisions are guided by consistency, accountability, and integrity rather than controversy. And with those passionate reactions from some of Europe's biggest coaching names, the debate surrounding Argentina became one of the hottest stories in world football. Whether these opinions lead to any official action remains uncertain, but they have certainly fueled discussion among fans across the globe. Now it's your turn to join the conversation. Do you believe FIFA should investigate these allegations more closely? Or do you think the criticism has gone too far? Share your opinion in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest football stories and breaking updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.